Tiny earbuds, big sound. Let's check these out. Dave Taylor here with possibly the smallest true wireless stereo earbuds I've ever looked at. It's these. Look how small that case is. It's crazy, right? Inside are earbuds. Let me pull one out and you can see, here's a close-up. These are the EPPLA TWS earbuds and their model name is, and I love this, Cute Meat 100. I don't know what it means, but that's what these are. And these actually turn out to be really sweet little earbuds. So they fit in your ear. There's sort of this screwing in motion. So you put them in and then you turn it just a little bit to get it to be, hang on. And then you turn it just a little bit to get it to work and fit comfortably in your ear. And as you saw, they immediately pair, they immediately start playing music. And in fact, they also work in mono or solo mode or in twin mode. If you really want to have your friend listen to the same thing you are, easily done. You can have one charging while you're listening to the other and then switch if you need to. So really, pretty slick. So they feature 6mm drivers, Bluetooth 5.0. I already talked about mono and twin modes. And they do have AAC, which is great for your iPhones. They do not have aptX, but nonetheless, their sound is pretty darn nice. I did try them with with an Android phone, and they sounded really good. They sound really good with my iPhone, but we'll come back to the sound in just a minute. They are, the earbuds at least, IPX6 waterproof, so if you wear them while you're in a rainstorm because you're on a jog or someone throws a glass of water at you while you're on a Zoom call using these or something, you're good. You might have other issues, but these earbuds will do perfectly fine. Now, the case has a 550 milliamp hour battery. I'm not sure how big the batteries are in the individual earbuds. They're pretty small, but it does give you 7 hours of listening or 5 hours of talk time. And then you get 4 more charges out of the case, which gives you around 30 hours of total playtime without charging. To charge them, there is a USB-C in the back, and in the box, there is a USB-C to USB 3 cable. In fact, let's open the box and I'll show you what I mean. Let's see. So it comes with teeny tiny instructions for people with really excellent eyesight. And here's the USB-C to USB 3 cable, always helpful. And then it comes with other size ear tips, right? And that's really important. As with all products in this category, you want to spend the time to try the different size ear tips, which is here, and get the ones that fit correctly, because that makes a dramatic difference in the bass response. It's like you suddenly go from, where's the low end, to, oh, there's the low end. Quite a different experience. Put the right ones in and you're going to be pretty darn impressed. Now, they do have a built-in microphone so you can make phone calls. It's okay. I would give it like a fair to midland score in terms of my voice pickup. So if I'm talking to someone on the phone, it's not really great. They might actually say, I'm sorry, can you speak up a little bit, please? But they're really not designed for that. Let's be honest. If you have a microphone buried in your ear and you're talking out of your mouth, which is pretty much how we all talk, then that's a long journey for that airway or for that sound signal to go to get to your ear. So it's not going to sound great regardless of what technology they use. So it is functional. It is the case that if you get a phone call, you can certainly switch and take the call or something. So that's all doable, you know. And in terms of latency, they actually have a low latency mode. In fact, on the end of both earbuds, you actually have a touch control. And here's a little summary they've created that shows you all the different tap sequences. So I essentially went directly into the 4-tap low latency mode. And that does consume a little bit more battery life with most of these devices. The EPPLA didn't specify theirs does, but I'm pretty sure that it will. So if you want maximum battery life, then don't go into that low latency mode. But if you're watching video or gaming or something, that's pretty important. You don't want to be watching a video where there's a noticeable like 1/4 of a second or 1/2 second lag. And I will tell you, without going into that mode, when I was watching some videos on my iPhone 12 Pro, I was noticing the latency. And then I went into that low latency mode, 4 taps, and then it makes 2 beeps. And then all of a sudden everything was synced up. And it's like, oh, there we go. Okay, so that's better. So generally speaking, that's not a big deal. Latency isn't that much of a big deal if you're listening to music, because you're not aware that the music is lagging by half a second or even a second. It doesn't really matter. You push pause, and by the time you realize that you have pushed the button, it's paused. Easy enough, right? I will tell you that volume control is not on these earbuds. You have to do volume control directly on your source device. I don't find that a problem. I generally do that anyway. I would say these sounded great at about 80% volume on my iPhone 12 running iOS 14. Your experience may vary, but if you want earbuds that get super monster loud, these might not be those. But nonetheless, nice, comfortable volume, really good. And so let's talk about the sound. And I was pretty darn startled, I have to say, because I test a lot of little wireless earbuds and TWS earbuds and such, and a lot of them have okay sound, and you're like, it's nothing horrible, but you're clearly making compromises because of the budget pricing. These actually are really reasonably priced, and they sound really good as long as you get to at least a middling volume. If you want these to be super faint background classical music to distract you or something, then you're not going to be hearing a whole lot of that music. But once you turn that volume up, boy, it's pretty sweet. So I was listening to Al Stewart, and if you know Al Stewart, there's this lush, rich tone to his music. And these did a great job all the way from the bass up to the highs. It was a warm, enveloping music with a nice big sound stage. As I said, I was really startled where I put it on and I started playing and I turned the volume up a little bit and I'm like, wow, actually I am impressed. So lots to like about these. These are tiny little guys in a tiny little holder. And when you put them in your ears, you can see in this close-up, they're in your ear. They're not on your ear. They're not sticking out of your ear. These just really are very discreet. And of course, they would work for things like Zoom or Microsoft Meeting or Google Meet or something. So if you have a situation where you want to be on a video chat or you are doing a class or something, and you don't really want to have the rest of your household or your office hear it, something like this can be a nice solution. Which leads us to the final question, which is, all right, how much are they? So I will tell you the price, but before I tell you the price, let me ask if you would be so kind as to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's that little red button on the lower right. A tap or a click, you're subscribed, boom, done. Thank you. Now, these tiny little guys are the EPPLA TWS earbuds Cute Meet 100, and they come in, as you can see on the cover of the box, they come in black or white or pink or a light green. So again, the EPPLA TWS Cute Meet 100 earbuds, they are, ready for this, $39.99 minus 10% right now at Amazon.com, which makes these a rockin' good Christmas stocking stuffer. These are a great thing to get for a tween or something. They probably will lose them, but at this price point, it's not like you suddenly gave them AirPods Pro and you now have to drop another $150 on one earbud, right? So lots to like, really impressed with these. And by the way, the finish is actually a really nice finish too. It's sort of this softer, very touchable plastic. So really all the way around, very impressed with these. So, and mostly I just love the name, Cute Meet 100. I don't know, maybe they'll have the Cute Meet 101 to go with it, but be that as it may, these are definitely worth checking out. And with that, I think I am gonna go back to Al Stewart. So put these in. And I'm already listening. Let me put the other one in. I know you want to watch this. Good to go, it's connected, it's playing, everything's good, which means I'll catch you in my next video.